Right, let's go ahead and take a look at the ServiceGuru Job Steps add-on for ServiceM8, understand a little bit about how it works and what it does. So as again the name suggests, the Job Steps add-on allows you to create job steps in response to line item materials that you add to a particular job card. So again, a really quick and easy and efficient way for you to help your team understand what they need to do in response to a line item that you add. So once set up, you're actually able to go ahead and build a quote as you would normally, or a bill of materials, and it will actually have those steps being loaded into the background of the application, ready for when your team open it up on site and to work through that particular job. So let's go see how we set it up, and then we can go and have a look at it in action. So as usual, we go and have a look at click on our add-ons tab, and we're going to move across and look for our job steps icon over here. Within the job steps settings page over here, we have the ability to go and add a material, and then on the back of that material, we're actually able to add a whole list of steps, an infinite number of steps for that particular material. So let's go ahead and look at one that we've already created, and then we'll come back and look at how we go and add a fresh one. So over here we have a gas oven, so we can go and open that up. And within this particular material, we have also got the following steps. So we want to, when we install or carry out this within the line item, we want to make sure that we've removed all the packaging, install the oven, dispose of packaging, and clear the surrounding. We have the ability to go and add as many steps as we like, and we can just keep adding steps as we want for that particular material. Once we're happy and satisfied with that, we simply need to click save, and it will save those particular steps for that particular line item. Again, the same is true for our next line item over here. And if we wanted to add another line item, and you would add as many as you require, you simply go into the add new line item, you'd go and search for material, and you'd go, let's go and say gas pipe fittings, and then we can go ahead and add steps in response to this particular line item. So we are going to say over here, tidy up. So we've got that, and we are going to go ahead and save that item over there. And so now you can see that we can, as we build out, we can see all of the line items that have got steps associated with them. And again, there's no limit. You can build as many as you like. We also have the ability to import them as a bulk list and as a set of items. And again, you can go in there and open that up and export the template, and then build these out in a very quick and easy way. Right, so let's go and see how that works within the job card itself. So if we go over to the dispatch board, we're going to go and open up our job over here. And it's as simple as going to add the line items that we want to work with for this particular order. So in this instance, we're going to select the gas oven, and we're also going to add the main line. And so over here you can see that as we build this out, we've added these line items, we've got our gas oven, and we've got our main line, and this can also be built out as your team is on site. And we go ahead and click save. And when we go ahead and open up the job card again, just bear in mind that we do have to give the system some time to register this. So if you save and immediately reopen and go and search for the job steps, it might not have loaded straight away, in which case just close it down and reopen up the job card again, and you should see your job steps there. So like I said, it just takes a few seconds for the system to populate the requirements. So if you're doing it in one short step, you might need to give it a few more seconds. However, it happens pretty instantaneously. So if we go ahead and have a look at our job steps now, if we click on job steps, what you can see here is that here are all of the steps that are required for these particular line items. So we've identified our gas oven, and so the system will pick that up and say to us, right, the following steps are required. We need to remove all packaging. So as soon as we've done that, we can say that's been done. We need to install the oven, and we can say that's done. And so as we work through this particular job and select the actions that are required, or the steps that are required, it will take us through a checklist system. And as soon as we're done, we can mark those as completed. And we now have a record that those steps have been followed correctly, and that this installation has been carried out in the steps or the fashion that you would like. So a really, really useful tool for laying out sort of protocols as to what you would like done on site in response to certain line items. And this can be as large or as simple as you would like. It could be protocols in terms of how you want your team to deal with your customers. Maybe they need to capture additional information, so perhaps they needed to capture information about the oven. You could have that as a step to record that in the job card. So really a really easy way. And the idea behind this is that once the steps have been created, you can sort of click and forget at that point, as long as that item comes up and has been marked within that job card, within the invoicing or quoting section or the bill of material section, it will automatically make those jobs available to the technician. And as mentioned, this is also available within the Field app. So under the add-ons or the green plus in the Field app, they simply need to go and select the job steps, and it will give them a list of all of the steps that are required. So again, nice, simple, easy way to ensure that your service is delivered correctly.